What's up? It's been a while. And yeah, I just want to talk about the book that I've read, again, reread for four times. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. So, The Strangest Secret, the book, background muna, Earl Nightingale is a speaker, business owner din yata, and author ng book na to. Marami ba siyang ibang books about leadership and business. Ginawa niya yung book na to way back pa, way back. And the the good thing about old books or philosophy, that's why inaaral natin siya, is yung advice nila is timely. Yes nyo, wag kayong mag-aral sa mga successful people na naging successful 10 years ago or 5 years ago, kasi magbabago yung meta magbabago yung uso, yung trend. Mag-aral kayo sa mga lumang philosopher na successful na hanggang ngayon pinag-uusapan pa din, kasi timely yung advice nila. Meaning, kahit mamatay ka, yung anak mo, pag-aaralan pa rin yun. Tingnan mo, ba't natin pinag-aaralan si Jose Rizal? Ba't natin pinag-aaralan Noli Me Tangere? Kasi timely siya. Yung mga lesson doon, it's about our nation, kung paano tayo sinako, paano yung patriotism natin or pagiging mabuting citizen, di ba? So going back, The Strangest Secret, one thing that I love about it, it's a quick read, less than 1 hour. You can finish it in less than 1 hour. If hindi ka reader, let's say 1 hour. Idadrop ko sa description yung link kung saan pwede magbasa, or kung gusto nyo maklaim yung ebooks ko. And also, if gusto nyo talaga ng physical book, bumili kayo from Amazon. It's free shipping if maka $49 ka. So you can buy some other books. For example, for me, I bought Magnetic Marketing, David Goggins na Can't Hurt Me, kay Rollo May na Man's Search for Meaning, tsaka yung Strangest Secret, yung apat na yon. It total $60. So free shipping, pero original lahat ng book. So going back, pati hardcover pala yung binili ko, pero meron ng copy nun, bumili na ako ulit. So ang pinaka main point ng Strangest Secret is to know our purpose or our goal. Yun lang yan. As in, yun na yun. Walang ibang shit. Literal na ituturo niya sa iyo paano and how does knowing your goal affects you. For example, number 1, tinanong yung Nobel Prize winner na doctor. Sabi niya, what do you think is the problem of men nowadays? Ano problema ng mga tao? Sabi niya, the problem of the person or men today is they don't simply think. Hindi sila nag-iisip. Boss Ramen, ba't tayo na lang nila mag-isip? Diba? Gagano'n kayo. May utak naman yung mga yan eh. Ito na yun guys, sabi niya sa book, meron tayong binigay na utak, o binigyan tayo ng utak ng Diyos or ng Creator na libre. Inborn tayo. We are inborn with our mind. We get our mind for free. That's why we take it for granted. There's this thing called paradox of value or diamond water paradox. Hindi to stated sa book, pero related yung sasabihin ko after neto. So diamond water paradox is, why do you think mas mahal yung diamond kaysa sa tubig, pero mas kailangan natin tubig? Something like that. So kumbaga, yung value, there's a problem with value na kung saan kung ano yung mga kailangan natin ay yung mas mura, and kung ano yung mga hindi ay yung mahal. For example, water, food, medyo mura yan, diba? Tapos yung mga diamond, ang mahal. Kotse, di naman natin kailangan yan eh. Pag mamamatay ka ba pag wala kang kotse? Hindi bro. Mamamatay ka pag wala kang tubig, pagkain, tsaka tirahan, man. So yun yung paradox of value or diamond water paradox. And sa book, in-explain niya doon, hindi niya kasi nilagyan ng term. Sinabi niya lang doon, the first words is, the paradox are entirely reverse. Yung mismong sinabi niya doon. Hindi niya in-explain kung anong tawag sa paradox. But sinabi niya doon, the things we get for free are more valuable and irreplaceable. It's free, it's irreplaceable, and more valuable. For example, relationships, friendships, knowledge, wisdom, being kind, personality, character, it's free. Kahit anong gawin mo, di mo mabibili yan. Di mo mabibili yung time natin, yung buhay natin. It's free. But the things that we have value or money value, monetary value, are the things na irreplaceable and nawawala. Lots, kotse, luxury items, gems, jewelries, diamonds, I don't care. Mga bagay. Lahat yun nawawala. And mostly itong topic na to, pinag-uusapan natin sa Stoicism. I forgot who told it, that I think Epictetus or Marcus Aurelius, that we don't truly own anything, that we are one with the nature, na lahat ng bagay natin, sabi ni Ryan Holiday, na all the things what we have is just borrowed sa universe. Lahat. Even our life, hindi natin pag-own. So, what we truly own is the present, yung ngayon, yung pinapanood nyo, yung oras na ginugugol nyo, kinukonsume nyo sa akin. Or sa pagsasalita, di ba? That's why we take thinking for granted. Diba? Kung maisip mo bakit ang daming mediocre na, ayoko naman sabing bobo or gets nyo, kasi hindi sila nag-iisip or hindi sila educated, di ba? That's why maraming rin may hirap. Hindi sila properly educated ng government or they don't take effort sa pag-aaral. Again, iba-iba tayo ng privilege. Ayun yung sabi sa book na we take thinking for granted. And the strangest secret isa lang, is we become what we think about. If you think magiging janitor ka, then magiging janitor ka. If you think magiging failure ka, then magiging failure ka. It's a double-edged power, yung thinking. Since, I forgot sino nagsabi that the greatest law in the universe is that if you think positively, you will get positively. But, if you think negatively, you will get negative results or things. So, it's a double-edged secret yung sinabi ko sa inyo. Actually, hindi siya strange. Kaya siya strange secret, sabi ni Earl Nightingale. Kasi, hindi naman siya secret eh. Marcus Aurelius, yung nag-uusapan niya sa Stoicism, kung ano yung inisip mo, the quality of your life is the quality of your thoughts. Something like that. I think Seneca nagsabi nun. Marcus Aurelius, sinabi niya naman, we become what we think about, pero ibang phrases. Kumbaga, we become kung ano yung inisip natin buong araw. Kasi yun yung sinabi niya dun. So, na-guess nyo, it's not a secret, but it's strange kasi technically alam mo yun, or pag alam, or onti nakakaalam nun, secret na yun. That's why strangest secret siya. Kasi it's given given na yun that we think what we think about, we become what we think about, but onti yung nakakaalam. And if alam mo, hindi siya na-apply, diba? So now I told you the strangest secret. Anong next naman natin gagawin or pag-uusapan is paano mo siya ma-apply or paano mo siya ma-develop yung secret na yun. Number 1 is to have a definite goal. Ay yung number 1 step doon. Definite goal. Bakit? Merong study, they survey 125 years old na men. 100. Tinanong nila, gusto nyo ba maging successful? Sa 100 na yon, lahat nagsabi yes. 100, di ba? By the age of 65, 5 of them become financially free. 5. Yung 4, isa doon sobrang yaman, 4 doon financially free. Then yung other 65 is, I think 50 is nag-work pa din. And yung iba, hindi ko alam ba't di niya na-mention doon. Ayun lang yung statistics na binigay niya. Imagine, sa 100 na yun, 5% lang yung succeed. That's why nauso yung 5% club eh. Kasi sa 100 na may, sinurvey, 5 lang nag-success. And what do you think the problem is? Isa lang yung pinagkaiba nila. Yung 5, alam nila yung gusto nilang gawin and nag-work sila towards it. That's basically it. I asked my best friend, kanina lang nag-usap kami. If nakikinig mo to, shinare ko lang, sorry. Sabi niya sometimes, sinasagot, kasi merong workbook do sa likod ng book na to eh. And sinend ko sa kanya yun. Sabi ko, sagutan mo to. Until now, hindi niya masagutan. Ako, nasagutan ko na siya. I'm proud of myself from that and working towards my goal, since I think that's my calling and one of the way na nakikita ko para maging successful in my life, since matagal ko siyang pinag-iisipan pero di ko share sa inyo. Pero yeah, may question kasi doon. Sabi niya, ang sabi doon sa book, The man who knows his goals is most likely to have good results, and the man na hindi alam kung saan siya papunta, yung walang goals, are the man na mostly depressed, anxiety, since unknown yung path niya, unlike sa taong alam yung dadaanan niya, 'di ba? That's why sa stoicism pinopursue natin yung purpose pinopursue natin yung goal, kasi if hindi mo alam kung saan ka papunta, you have no control, and stoicism is all about control. Boss Ramin, ano ba yung success? Ano bang meaning ng success or goal na yan? Sabi doon ni Earl Nightingale, and one of my favorite quote, success is the constant realization of a worthy ideal. Kumbaga, kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari in the future, constant mo siya iniisip or pinapractice. And ang sabi niya doon, if you're working towards your success or your ideal self, you're successful already. So never ever, ito guys, pro tip, and na-internalize and lagi ko itong pinipreach, never ever compare the success of someone to yourself or to somebody. So kayo, pag nagkaanak kayo, never do that, since iba-iba yung trip sa buhay. Iba-iba tayo ng pinalaki ng tao. Sa Psychology of Money, binabasa ko siya, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na pangit yung mindset nito towards pera, kasi again, no one is crazy. Hindi ka ganyan pinalaki. Pansinin nyo bakit yung mga matatanda mahilig mag-ipon, kasi lumaki sila sa depression era, lumaki sila sa war na kailangan matipid. Bakit ngayon magastos lahat? Kasi merong mga pera yung mga magulang nila, yung mga kumikita ngayon, yung mga bata may pera. So nagets nyo, same sa success, same sa goal, never ever compare sa mga tao, kasi iba-iba tayo ng trip sa buhay. And an example niya doon, success is a guy na gusto maging salesman simula pagkabata niya, then he's working towards it. Success is a gasoline boy na gusto maging gasoline boy simula bata siya, then naging gasoline boy siya, then he's successful. So it doesn't matter anong gusto mo, basta kailangan alam kang isang definite goal. That's number one. It's either maging successful, kasi successful, again, it's a very broad. Gusto mo maging mayaman, mayaman saan? It's a very broad statement. Gusto mo maging mayaman sa, I don't know, pagte-trade, then go. Gusto mo maging mayaman sa pagiging marketing, that's a concise, a specific goal. Gusto mo maging mayaman sa, gusto mo maging, I don't know, artist, then go. That's work towards it. That's number one. Number two, avoid negative thoughts sa lahat. That's why 30-day challenge yun ayun yung sabi niya doon. 30 days, for 30 days, just focus dun sa definite goal na yun. Sulat mo somewhere, basahin mo siya, tapos once na nakaisip ka na, ay, hindi ko kaya to, mag-fail ako, ulit ko ulit sa day 1. I think Rollo May said that, Rollo May, I forgot ko sino yung tao or something else, someone else. Think of your success, like think of your life as impossible to fail, something like that, and look at your success. Kumbaga, if it's impossible to fail, kung ano yung nasa utak mo mangyayari, parang ganun. I forget the definite term, I'm sorry. And it's hard siyempre may mga downside, of course, for example sa trading, emotion. Pero the problem is, if you think na hindi mo kaya, hindi mo talaga siya kaya ayun na yung main point ng book we become what we think about. If hindi mo kaya, then hindi mo talaga magiging kaya, di ba? I think yun number 3. There's 6 steps kasi I forgot the 6 steps. Basahin nyo na lang din yung book. Basta yun yung main point ng librong yun. I love that book. And ang last words niya nandun is, start today. You have nothing to lose but a lifetime to win. So kung ano yung goal mo this year, kung ano yung goal mo this life, simulan mo na ngayon, work towards it, no matter how slow, no matter how fast, I don't care. Goal mo naman siya. No one really cares. If you think na bida ka or main character ka, that's your ego. Walang may pake sa'yo, since lahat tayo mamatay. And ang number 1 tip ko lang is choose your best. Ito, natutunan ko to sa Discipline is Destiny. choose your best. I forgot sino example niya doon. Successful president rin yata. Ang sinabi niya doon is, don't choose the best of money, fame, and other things. Yung mga sikat. Instead, choose mo yung best na purpose, goals, and discipline. Since doon talaga yung magpapasaya sa'yo. Si Pompey. Yeah, si Pompey. It's way back, I think, yung, if alam niyo yung story ni Pompey. Tinuruan siya doon ng mentor niya na maging the best. And Pompey is very the best sa mga bagay-bagay. But, naging greedy siya. Nag-focus siya sa pera, sa fame, sa wealth. Instead na serving people, purpose, and being good. So, if you're gonna pursue something, make sure na may mabibigay ka in return. Since sinabi rin ni Earl Nightingale sa libro, the only way to be successful or wealthy is to provide service. Kahit anong niche yan, kahit anong part ng world yan, if you're not returning sa mga tao, sa mga mundo, or you're not returning back or paying it forward, hindi ka magiging wealthy. Newton's third law, for every action there's opposite and equal reaction. In example rin dun sa libro na yun. Kung ano yung mabigay mong value, ay yung magbabalik sa yung value. So if you have value in yourself, tapos binigay mo sa mga tao, for sure babalik yung value na yun sa'yo. Why do you think pinapanood mo tong video na to sa akin? I don't care if 20 lang yung nanonood sa akin. Yung 20 na nanonood sa akin ngayon, you find value sa akin. And I'm very grateful for that. And nagigas nyo, kaya nyo ako pinapanood kasi may value kayo nakikita sa akin. And if wala kayo nakikita, ba't nyo ako papanoorin? Diba? Same sa life, if you think you have value, I don't care kung anong niche yan, you provide service, you give back. That's why I created the series sa TikTok ko. It's 100 pesos. It's a testing nga lang yun since it's a mini series lang. And for sure gagawa ng mas complicated and mas deep dive sa self-improvement na course in the future. Pero secret lang natin yan. Ano lang yan? Sneak peek. Pero gets nyo, you provide value by you receive value by providing value. It's a law of universe. For example, workers, ba't sila may bayad? McDonald's, crew workers, lahat. Kasi they provide their time, which is that's their value. Doctors, bakit mahal? They provide their education na inaral na sobrang tagal ng mastery para sa tao. That's value. Sa mga trading, bakit sila kumikita? Since yung time na ginugol nila sa pag-TA, sa pag-check na market, that's their value. Everything returns in value. If wala kang goal, hindi mo alam yung trip mo sa buhay, paano kung magkakaroon ng value. And I think, I forgot, Danco ko narinig to, na if you don't have a purpose, the universe or someone will give it to you. Gets nyo? If wala kang alam na if hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo sa buhay, someone will assign you kung ano yung dapat mong gawin sa buhay. It's either maging BPO worker ka. I mean, I don't hate any kind of profession. Example, like for example, maging crew ka, basurero, I don't know. Except na sa US, maganda basurero sa US, mahal sa. Pero gets nyo, if you don't have one, the universe or someone will assign it to you. So that's why if you're on your 20s, 30s, I don't care, di pa naman too late kahit na ano. Alam niyo yung pinaka gusto niyo talagang gawin. Since I think number 1 sa hierarchy ng success ni, I forgot the name. Success is yung human flourishing. Human flourishing or self-actualization, na malaman mo yung pinaka gusto mong gawin and maging aware ka or woke ka sa buhay. Anyways, enough yapping, traffic on the way of the gym. Today is chest day and I hope you enjoy this mini podcast and book review. Strangest Secret, 5 out of 5, easy, no joke, kasama ng managing oneself. Ganda, basahin nyo mabuti. And free ebooks sa baba. Yung series na sa TikTok, i-link ko na lang rin sa baba if gusto nyo. It's 112 pesos. If ayaw nyo yun, di nyo nagustuhan yung series, may refund naman doon. And yeah, see you guys next video. Love you all. Peace. Bye-bye.